Hello everyone and welcome back once more to the channel. And today this time is a bit late that I'm doing this eBay top 10 banknotes sold in June 2023 on eBay. But the reality is I had a bit of work also and some vacations in the middle. So I know it's close to August already, but let's just get right into it. And there are some surprises this month, or would say in June. So number 10 we have um, pick number two, and from India. These are really depending on the signatures, etc. This one sold for $5,100, and this is in fine. And I think this has to do with, and I'm not completely sure, but this has to do with Kanpur. I think that's the town that this was issued in, which is, I guess, a small town. So not that many around, so that's why the high price. Ninth place, also, well, this is ninth place, the same price actually. We have pick one from Malaya. Um, this banknote does appear quite often, but normally in much worse condition. So this almost uncirculated got 5,100. Then we have pick number 8, the color trial specimen of a banknote that is actually not so uncommon and not extremely expensive anyway. Uh, but this from Hong Kong, from pick 184, this one sold for $5,550. And seventh most expensive one, this is something that pops up from time to time. I'm not really sure if these are all real sales because this seems actually quite high. But anyway, this one sold, graded by Legacy, $1,000 Canadian. The pick is this? Yeah, this doesn't even seem like to be the devil's face, but anyway, in theory, this actually sold for a bit or something less than 5,670. Maybe I'll start excluding those from now on, actually from the list. Pick number six, number six, a very cheap banknote in normal um, circulated or even uncirculated format. 54 from South Korea, actually worth $1 basically. You can get it easily for one 150 or $2. But this one is a specimen, and I think specimens from South Korean banknotes are actually quite rare. So this went out for close to $5,800. And then we go again to India, and again to a banknote that is not even a pick that starts with a number. This is something a something. Government of India. This is for 10 rupees from 1918. It's clearly in very poor shape. Um, Maybe it will get a fine, I would say, if it's graded. But this kind of banknotes are very sought out, especially in the Commonwealth collecting community or in Britain. So this one went for close to $6,000. Pick number four. Traditionally, it had to be one at least Chinese banknote. Pick 814 in very fine. Again from China picks. I mean, at least this one doesn't seem to be a fake, but in very fine format and I would say a poor very fine, because this is clearly the condition of printing at the time was poor. $6,380. Pick number three, and this one I don't actually get it why it went so high. This might be a fake sale, I would say. Hong Kong, pick 311, a banknote that's, well, it's not common, but it's also not really rare. It's a PMG 66. In theory, this went out for $7,570. Sold out of Hong Kong. Second most expensive one, and this is something that I would love to have on my collection. This was sold for the price of ask, close to $10,000. for this German East Africa 500 marks or 500 rupees. Um, Absolutely beautiful banknote, extremely rare in any condition. The big one, two, three you kind of see, and I have two of those. They're in a poor shape, I would say, or not poor shape, but fine to very fine. But this 500 is really something that doesn't pop up very often. So I guess this went out pretty quick. Before we get to the number one, just the wild card this time. We have kind of a combo from Malaysia that basically has all the nominations that are currently being, or the current nominations in the country, plus the 600 renminbi in PMG 69. So this went for somewhere below the 9,500. But yeah, I mean, I think this banknote, this gigantic banknote, is a bit of a weird thing. I know that some people liked it, and I mean, who bought this close to the 600 renminbi? Or, sorry, it's not renminbi, yeah? Anyway, the close to the 600, they got a big deal, but this one is, yeah, it's just not for me. And most expensive one, actually, for 9,900 bucks, sold for asking price, and actually a good price for this one. Palestine 9C in very fine. Something that you see mostly in auction houses, not so much on eBay. Beautiful banknote, rare, very desirable country, Palestine, with a very few banknotes. Yeah, and that's it for this month. I see you next month, and I maybe have some update video with some purchases that I did in during this month. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.